Well, howdy everybody, this is Adventure Man Greg coming to you from East Palisades, one of the great hikes in the metro Atlanta area. As you can see here, there's a information kiosk which is chock full of information. Even tells you what a palisade is. Dramatic cliffs which straddle both sides of the Chattahoochee River, and it's just a great place. So if y'all are ready, we'll go ahead and get ready for our hike. Now, this is our first stop on our hike today, the Palisades Devil Racecourse Overlook Trail. As you can see, it shows where we are, and then it shows where the observation deck is right above the Devil's Racecourse. So here is our trail. One cool thing about these Chattahoochee River National Recreation Area trails is they're well marked. Not only do they have trails at every major intersection, but you can find them online and download them yourself. So let's get going. Now here's an example of one of those intersections I talked about. Two trails meet, and looky there. You have a trail map to help you navigate your way. Now we're coming up on EP 12, which is short for East Palisades, number 12 on the map, and we have a decision to make. If we go to the left, there's a good uphill climb with a dramatic view of the overlook. If we go to the right, we get a lot easier hike, but we lose the dramatic effect of the hike as we approach from the side and not from above. I'm gonna go to the left. Well, I made it to the top. We'll work our way down, but I wanted to be out of breath to illustrate the climb. And then also you can take a look and see that my heart rate is slightly elevated. So I don't know if it's from the hill or from the upcoming excitement. You can see an opening is starting to form. I can't quite make it out, but it just adds to the excitement. But watch your step, because rocks and roots galore can cause a trip, and that might give you a trip to the hospital. So watch where you walk and be careful. I can make out something in the distance. It looks like an overlook at the bottom of this man-made stairway. So I'm gonna call it the stairway to heaven. Oh goodness, I am almost there. I can see tubers or kayakers in the water, and there's nobody right now here to share this excitement with. So I'll just have to be excited all on my own. Looks like I made it. That's right, it's Adventure Man Greg, and I made it to the East Palisades Devil's Racecourse famous and gorgeous overlook. Don't take my word for it, take a look. Looky there. And look at all those tubers down there. I'll zoom in on the next video just to give you a close-up look. Look at those outdoor water recreation enthusiasts. They're all around the Chattahoochee River. Now, if wooden structures isn't your thing, well, just come on down below and take a look. You get a nice flat area to just look out and enjoy this epic sight. I hope to get down there to the river in a few minutes and share some of the beauty from below. Now, I can continue the trail this way, but what I'd like to do is take the most direct route. We call this the BAH. Stands for Big Awesome Hill, or you can use another word for the letter A. Just use your imagination. Now, I'm not sure if this shot's going to give you any sense of the steepness of the terrain, but it is quite formidable as far as the angle. Now when I'm going down steep or also going up, I look for nature steps. That is, areas like this that's flat where I can stand, and then I'm going to search for my next one, which happens to be right there. And then I just work my way down, finding the flat spots. Now, you can also use the trees as natural brakes. Just go from tree to tree, and they'll slow your momentum. Well, I made it. As you can see, as I pan up, that's a pretty good climb. Now, at the bottom here is the remnants of some sort of building foundation. Now, I need to ask a ranger what exactly this is, but from an adventuresome standpoint, it's just kind of cool to explore. And then take a look. I am just about to the river, so my next video will come waterside. As promised, here we are waterside, and look at all those water adventure seekers. They're everywhere because this is a great place to recreate and have fun. And this is a good example of why this is called the Palisades. If you remember from the beginning, a palisade is a cliff-like structure on both sides of a river. Well, there's a cliff-like structure. There's a river. We're on the east side of that river, so we are at the East Palisades. Now, unfortunately, the water's just a wee bit too high, but this is the rock garden that I love to do some rock hopping, where you go from rock to rock, and you can get about pretty much to the middle where you see those ripples. That's the channel that's quite a bit deeper than the sides with these rocks. Now, a hop, skip, and jump away from the rock garden is the bamboo forest. If you ever visit East Palisades, this is a must-see area that I highly recommend. It's really, really cool. So as we walk in, I'll give you another view of really how tall and how wide this bamboo is. And looky here, this is the bamboo forest. There's not only bamboo, but there's a real interesting tree that grows right amongst all this bamboo. It goes up and up and up, and I'm about to fall over, but that's okay. A lot of people have carved their names in the bamboo itself, I guess to leave a lasting impression. I don't recommend that. I like to keep nature the way nature is intended, but hey, that is a leave no trace kind of attitude. Now, this bamboo forest is a lot like the Energizer Bunny. I've been quite a few hundred feet, if not over 100 yards, and it still keeps going. So we're almost to the end of the trail, but I have one more treat in store for this section, so stay tuned. Well, we've made it to the official end of the trail, right by the river's edge, but I promise you an epic and not a boring climax. So we're going to continue forward, and we're going to go up where I would hope no one's gone before, but I would imagine lots of folks. So here we go. It's a bit of a climb, but well worth the effort. So we're pretty much there. Those pretty flowers up ahead signals a great omen. And we're almost there. There's the cool rock, just sitting there like it was placed there to be a point of beauty. And look at that view. Yep, Adventure Man Greg at Overlook number 2. And let me tell you, it was worth all the work to get up here. One thing you're going to notice, there's not so many folks. I'm actually the only person up here. So that's why I really like it. It's an awesome view. Well, we made it back to the BAH, the Big Awesome Hill. We could go that way, but we're going to go the more scenic way. You guys thought our hike was over, but it's far from over. Sure, we did both overlooks and the bamboo forest, but wait, we got some more awesome sights along the way. As we work our way back from the bamboo forest, this is one of my favorite ways to get back. Now, as you can see here, we've got an awesome babbling brook with ferns on the sides, and then you've got the water as it cascades over logs and rocks. Now here we have a what I call a nature's crossing, but we're actually going to take a man-made crossing today because someone took the time to build it. Now if we work our way to the right, that's going to take us back up to the overlook with the wooden deck. But we're not going that way today. We are going the more adventuresome way to the left. And in just a moment, hopefully I'll be able to share some of the things that makes this an adventuresome way. Now we've made it to the most treacherous part of our journey today, where the trail is literally inches thick and hundreds of feet over this roaring river. Okay, would you believe a foot wide and 10 feet above this babbling brook? But still, it is quite the adventure and requires some great foot placement. A good walking stick will really come in handy on this section. Here we go. Don't look down. Here we go. Looky here. Mere inches of trail, followed by a fall of maybe 10 feet. Yep. I'll place my feet carefully and walk real slow to keep from tripping and falling and getting wet. Well, y'all, what an awesome hike today here at East Palisades. I'm here at the place I started, the Indian Trail parking lot. What a great hike. Next time you're in the Marietta area, hopefully you can come out and check this awesome place to hike. And maybe I excited you to come out here. So between overlooks and bamboo forest is a great place. So this is Adventure Man Greg saying, see you on the trail.